What is up, YouTube? Today is a really special day because the Legacy is finally up and running. It's been in the garage for about 3 months. In last video we started it and it did not go super well. It had no exhaust and it was leaking oil like crazy, but I have solved these issues since. I welded up an exhaust for it. I also got a new oil pan and moved the turbo return line farther up and sealed it better. Here it is. This thing is a blast to drive. I could have never anticipated how it would actually feel. I would say we're making around like 200 horsepower. I wouldn't know for sure. And we're on 5 psi right now and the motor seems healthy. It seems fine. I ended up having to weld my own downpipe because I couldn't find an affordable downpipe. I also cut the bumper to fit around the intercooler. It was cool looking having no bumper, but I didn't want to be that guy who ran around with no bumper just to show off the intercooler. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I can't believe that I finished it. Well, not finished. I can't believe I got it running 3 months ago. I didn't know anything about turbos and I just started welding my own header for it because nobody makes aftermarket headers for this, and I was like, oh, we'll see where it goes, and here I am. Now that we got all the good news out of the way, since I got this thing up and running, I've been having some overheating issues. It would overheat in intervals of me driving, and it's because I lost coolant, and I lost coolant in probably the worst place. Can you guess where the coolant leak is? It's coming from the heater core. So my heater core is broke and it leaks coolant all over on the inside of the car. So the carpet's all wet down here. That's why it's kind of pulled up a bit. Once we get back to the garage, I'm gonna start pulling the dash out. Alright, well, I can tell you right now that these are not the same. This is the wrong heater core. I just had to have a right-hand drive one, didn't I? Just had to have it. I don't even know where to find this thing. There is a good chance, though, that I don't have to replace the whole thing. I think where it's leaking from is probably this little hose right here, because it looks really crusty. So I'm gonna see if I can replace that. Here's my fix. Got it as tight and as sealed as I can. This is a piece of the carpet. Watch this. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Here's the heater core, back installed. I looked it over a bunch of times and I'm pretty sure that's where the leak was, so hopefully it fixes it. This is the radio wiring and it is absolutely atrocious. Totally my fault. I've got new pigtails, some heat shrink, and some nice connectors. This is what we ended up with. Doesn't look too bad. Hopefully it all works. Everything works, including the radio.
Now I'm gonna dump some coolant in it and we'll see if we fix the problem or not.
I let it bleed for about 20 minutes and it went pretty well actually. I think I fixed the leak.
Because I don't see any coolant leaking out. So I think we are good.
What I'm gonna do is take the driver's seat out and I am going to clean the carpets with this little machine here. Well, I think that's going to conclude the turbo portion of this build. It's been a lot of work and a learning curve, but I'm happy that I finally sorted everything out. This car is really fun to drive. I'm happy with it. Today is a special day. Actually, it marks 1 year since I uploaded the first video of this car to my channel. It was just like some little overview video that I made. It's kind of cringe looking at it now, but I've done a lot in the past year. I mean, this car used to be a left-hand drive, and I completely converted it to a Postal Legacy with a parts car. Also swapped it to manual and did the turbo. A lot of the interior is new too. I got Outback rear seats, and then I have like these Legacy Anniversary Edition seats. I really like these, but from what I've seen, I think they only came in a sedan, so I can't get a rear seat for it. I think what I'm actually gonna do is just replace these with Outback seats. I kind of like the purple look to them. I can't decide if I like the plaid on the door cards or not. I am gonna end up changing the location for this boost gauge. I'm not quite sure where though. There's not really any good places to put it, and I don't want to hack up any of these really rare right-hand drive parts on the car, so it'll probably just stay here for now. Thank you to all the people that have supported me thus far working on this car. Some of the time I really didn't know what I was doing, but it's okay because I learned. I got lots more stuff planned for this car in the future. A lot of interior mods and body styling mods. Also got big plans for my Outback out there. I've already got a few parts for it already, so stay tuned for those upcoming videos. But that's all I have for you today, so peace out.